Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back and I've got an interesting video for you. Today I want to talk about another Thrunite offering. This is a flashlight that I've been wanting for quite some time. I've been wanting it and I've been saving up my money, and I finally went through and got this one. So I want to share this with you today. I'm very excited about this one. This is a model TN4A. Now, what makes me really excited about this is the fact that it is not a rechargeable flashlight. What's really cool about this one, and the reason that I got it, is because it uses very common batteries. These are AA batteries. It uses 4 of them. Again, model TN4A. I'm very excited about this. Let's look at the packaging. So let's open this up. The price point that Thrunite has on this is around the $50 mark. Okay, so when you open it up, the first thing that you see here is the owner's manual. We'll talk about that here in a second. And you see their welcome card, basically talking about welcome to Thrunite, stuff like that. Pretty cool, and it's written in many languages. You'll see a little pouch here, and in the pouch there are several items. There is a small lanyard. Okay, so there's a lanyard for the light. You can also see 2 rubber O-rings. Okay, and then there is a split ring, keychain ring, so that you can attach the lanyard. And last but not least, there is a replacement seal. And I'll talk about that. That basically goes underneath the switch on the flashlight. So you've got those pieces that are included, and these O-rings are really nice because the O-rings are what make this flashlight IPX8 rated, which is waterproof. So you can go underwater up to 2 meters for, I believe, 30 minutes of time. So this flashlight is really good for, I bought it so I can take it on the boat. So here's what you have. The only thing left is the actual light itself and the pouch. See, so I'll pull that out. So let's set that down. So let's set the flashlight down real quick and let's look at this pouch. So you got a really nice nylon pouch, nice plastic D-ring there so you can put it on you. You've got a belt loop, you've got a secondary loop. The cool thing about the secondary belt loop is it's Velcro attached, whereas the first one is just sewn in. So if you wanted it to be a permanent type affix to your belt, you could go through here, but if you wanted to put it on while you already have a belt on or something like that, or take the light off, you could just simply go over your belt, attach the Velcro, and it's a very quick, easy release option for you. Now the pouch is really cool. There's the bag that the light comes in. I've already been playing with it, so yeah, I forgot to show you that. The flashlight comes in this little plastic bag from the factory. I've already taken it on a trip with me, but it basically comes in there like this from the factory. Okay, so let's take the bag off. So again, you got a nice sheath here to put the flashlight in. This will protect it against the elements. It'll also protect it from getting banged up. And in the bottom of the sheath, you can see that it allows for drainage. So if you get walking in the water or something like that, and you get this thing full of water, it's going to drain right out. It's going to dry very fast, and this is a good pouch. Now the flashlight itself fits inside really nice, and the Velcro, it's a really good pouch. I really like this pouch. I think of all the flashlights that I've been reviewing recently, this is probably one of the best pouches that I like. Now let's take a look at the flashlight here. So again, this is model TN4A by Thrunite. Very cool flashlight. You can see that you have a very nice orange peel design inside the lens of the LED. It's a glass lens. You've got a little heat deflecting going on here. You've got your mode switch up top. And it's very flat on the bottom, and I like that, so you can set it there and it'll light up the room. Really cool flashlight. So when you open this up from the factory, obviously it's not a rechargeable light. It has a the ability to hold 4 AA batteries. So if you look inside there, that's just a housing, okay? And then you have this battery holder, which is very solid built. This battery holder is very impressive. It's like stainless steel, very solid. The battery orientation is extremely easy. You put the flat side of the battery against the spring. I mean, a monkey could do this, folks. It's very simple. It doesn't take a genius to do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do it. So they just go in just like that. And then when you put this into the tail cap, if you will, of the flashlight, it doesn't matter which orientation you put it in. It'll go either way. So you could put it in like this, or you could put it in like that. It does not matter. So when you screw this on, and I'm kind of getting a little bit ahead of myself, before I screw this on, you'll notice that there is one of the O-rings right there. This is the IPX rating of 8. That's your waterproofness. So this is really cool. It screws right on. Everything's nice and tight. And now we have a hot flashlight that we're ready to turn on. Now this flashlight has 6 modes of operation. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the lowest mode, which is moonlight, which is 1/2 of a lumen. Okay, so it's 0.5 of a lumen, and it'll run for 80 days. Did you hear that correctly? 80 days. And to access moonlight, what you do is you push and hold the button, and that's moonlight. Okay, now moonlight is perfect for reading. It's perfect for you. I use it on my bedstand table. I set it just like that, and when all the lights are out, it's a perfect night light. It gives me just enough light in the room that if I need to get up to do something, I can see what I'm doing. Again, 80 days of runtime. That's just crazy. So if I click it, it turns the flashlight off, and then if I click it, one full click, not a long press, but a quick click, you'll notice the light comes on, and it'll come on to the last mode accessed. I got to read a little deeper on that. I think it has a memory, and I think it'll do, let's see, where does it say that at? Memory function to set any mode except for Firefly, Turbo, and Strobe. So low, medium, and high, it will memorize. So I happen to be on low the last time I used the flashlight. Low is 15 lumens. Okay, the setting that I'm on right now. This will last for 93 hours or 3.8 days. Okay, and you'll notice this little blue indicator. The blue indicator tells me that my batteries are full, that I have plenty of battery life. That blue indicator will also change as my battery life gets lower. It'll go down to red and then eventually down to flashing red, and that's when I'm about to lose my batteries. Low voltage indicator. When the indicating light on the switch turns from blue to red, it means the batteries should be replaced. Like I mentioned, once it goes to solid red, it'll actually go to a flashing red. It doesn't say that on this card here, but I trust me, it does. It'll go to flashing red, and then you're going to lose your batteries. Okay, so again, this is low, 15 lumens, 3.8 days or 93 hours. Now if I push the mode switch again, I'm going to go up to the next setting of, whoops, turned it off. Let's go, hold it, medium. Okay, medium is 139 lumens, very bright, and it'll last for 14 hours. Now if I push and hold it again, it'll go low, medium, there's high. High is 550 lumens, and it'll last for 150 minutes, which is 2.5 hours. Okay, so there's high. So again, I push and hold, low, medium, high, low, medium, high. Now let's say we go to low and then I double click, it'll put me into turbo. There's turbo, 1150 lumens for 56 minutes. Turbo, that is a bright setting. I mean, just setting it here on the table, it just illuminates everything. It's pretty crazy. Okay, now if I double click again, I believe that's how we access strobe. So let's try that. So strobe is 1150 lumens and it'll run for 150 minutes. So that's a long time. If you figure 60 and 60, that's 120. So that's over 2 hours of runtime. That's crazy. So again, if you remember, we were on low before we got to turbo and strobe. So when we turn the flashlight on, it should go right back to low. Again, to determine whether you're on low or firefly is easy to see based on this indicator. If that indicator is on, you're on low, medium, or high, or turbo, or even strobe. If that indicator is not on, by pushing and holding, you'll get into firefly, and you'll notice the indicator does not come on in firefly mode. This is a cool flashlight. I really like it. I took it out on my May overnighter, and this is the light that I was using when I was looking at the crawdads and stuff like that. So if you want to refer to that video to see this thing in action at night, it worked very good. And I had old batteries in it, and it worked really good. Now I'm looking here. This thing is impact resistant to 2 meters. Okay, so you can drop it, boom, and it's going to be fine. It's also, and I mentioned this before, it's also IPX8 waterproof, which is down to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes of time. It's crazy. Now the weight of the unit is 218.6 grams. That's without the batteries. The dimensions, 111.5 millimeters in length, 45.5 millimeters in diameter. And the max beam distance is, listen to this, 326 meters. That's crazy. Now I'm just going to take a look, specifications here of the flashlight. LED Cree XP-L V6 LED with a lifespan of 20 plus years of runtime. Runs on 4 AA batteries. And they can also be nickel metal hydrides. Now these batteries that I'm running today are just cheap Rayovacs, high energies, and what are these, alkaline batteries. And they work just fine. I've been using them and I haven't had no problems. What else does it say here? Working voltage 2.75 to 8 volts. So if you wanted to use the flashlight to make fire, say you had some 4/0 steel wool or something like that, you could absolutely use the battery carriage, I guess you would call it, inside to light fire. Pretty cool. Really cool flashlight. It's really neat. I'm very excited about this one. Compact thrower with high quality beam from the orange pill reflector. Latest LED technology gives great light efficiency. Advanced electronic switch with low voltage indicator for silent operation. And that's, again, I talked about that earlier. That's that little blue light there that comes on. Blue, red, flashing red. Okay, Thrunite ITC, which is intelligent temperature control technology to prevent possible light damage from overheating. Now it talks about that. It says the light will automatically lower the current when the temperature in the LED rises above 80 degrees centigrade to protect the flashlight from overheating, thus extends its lifespan. Okay, again, 6 modes: firefly, low, medium, high, turbo, and strobe. Reverse polarity protection system prevents damage to the light. Ultra clear tempered glass lens with anti-reflective coating. Aircraft grade aluminum body structure with knurling for a firm grip. Now this thing just fits in your hand. Very comfortable. I really like the flat bottom so that you can sit it down and it'll illuminate the whole room. It's really cool. It's a good flashlight. Premium Type 3, hard anodized, anti-abrasive finish, memory function to set any mode except for Firefly, Turbo, and Strobe for immediate use. I talked about that. Low, medium, or high, it'll remember. Crazy. And then it talks about turning the light on and off. You just push the switch and stuff like that. Change modes. When the light is on, long press the side switch to cycle through low, medium, and high. And then shortcut to Firefly when the light is off, long press and get to Firefly. So just like this, 1, 2, there's Firefly, right? Double click to turn to Turbo from any mode, and another double click to get to the strobe. So I was correct about that. And then again, memory function, I talked about that. And battery replacement, take off the tail cap, insert 4 AA batteries into the battery carrier, put the carrier into the flashlight, screw on the tail cap. With either end of the battery carrier towards the front of the flashlight is okay, but make sure the batteries are correctly inserted into the carrier with polarities matched. Springs on the carrier should correspond to the cathodes of the batteries. Low voltage indicator, we talked about that. And it says right here, this is very important, so listen up. Do not, I repeat, do not use lithium-ion 14500 batteries in this flashlight. It will exceed the TN4A safe working voltage limit. So don't do that. It says it right there. Now there's also some contact information. So if you want to pause the video and read that, I'll try to hold it nice and still. So that's a first look at the Thrunite Model TN4A. Again, it's waterproof. It can go completely underwater and impact resistant. Now I'm going to take it outside. We're going to do some night shots with this thing and let you see what it looks like outside. I'm going to put it on Firefly here. We got half a lumen for 80 days. And it doesn't show too much. I mean, but if you got to look at a piece of paper to read a note or something like that, it's plenty of light to do that. If I bump this thing up to low, again, this is 15 lumens, 93 hours, or 3.87 days. So if you kind of get this thing focused, you can kind of take a look. That's low. Can't really see too much, but I mean, you do get an idea of what's going on. If we bump it up to medium, this is 139 lumens. There we go, we got it focused. This is 14 hours of runtime. That's a lot of light. Okay, that's a very significant amount of light. And then if we bump it up to high, let's see, let's go. There's low, medium, high. Let's let that focus. Boy, high is bright. 550 lumens for 150 minutes. Again, that's 2.5 hours. And that is just plenty of light. I mean, I can see everything. And then if I double click, I'm going to go to turbo. Turbo, between high and turbo, I can't really notice too much of a difference. But this is 1150 lumens for 56 minutes. And then I can double click again and we can go to strobe. Whoops, hang on, there's turbo, there's strobe. 1150 lumens for 150 minutes. So that's crazy. Let's go back. Now we're on, I believe, high. Let's see. Low, medium, high. So this is the Thrunite Model TN4A. Runs on 4 AA batteries, which are found anywhere. Cool light. Well, folks, I want to say thank you for joining me today on this video on the Thrunite Model TN4A. I think this is a good flashlight. 50 bucks. Please check the description box down below because I will put links to where you can find this flashlight. I really like it. I think it's a great flashlight, a lot of bang for the buck. The run times, I mean, Firefly, folks, half a lumen, which is plenty of light. When it's pitch black, half a lumen is amazing. For 80 days, I mean, that's just remarkable. You know, the run times on these batteries, the way it's built, the weight, it fits your hand. It's just a good flashlight. I hope you got some good useful information out of this video. Please feel free to leave your comments down below, like this video, share this video, and as always, thanks for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. If you like the type of content that you see on my channel, please don't hesitate hitting that subscribe button. Make sure that notification bell is rung so you can get updates when I upload new videos. Until next time again, thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.